Okay guys, welcome back to another video, and normally when I do a video, it's a very sort of, I've got a real sort of message that I'm trying to, very sort of practical video. I'm trying to say a very specific thing. I'm not really trying to say anything that very specific in this video, but it's just like been a lot of experiences that I've had recently that I want to, they all kind of come from a similar route, and I haven't uploaded in a while, and I just thought this is a good place to sort of get back into the swing of it. And I was seeing some friends recently, and you know, I'm 22 now, and you know, like, you know, everyone in my peer group, like, we often have this conversation where we start realizing that, like, we're getting on, you know, like, when you're at university, when you're at school, you kind of see yourself as, like, you're basically a kid, you know, and, like, yeah, sure, you know, you've got more responsibilities, like, you can see that you're growing up, and that's, like, good, but generally, you're a kid, you know, you're young, you're having fun, and after university, like, that tends to change for a lot of people, and suddenly it's like you've got work ahead of you, you know, and in all likelihood what you're going to be doing isn't a lot of fun, you know, and kind of the glory years of your life have gone, and I'm not saying there's not truth to this, but I just don't like how willing that my peer group are to sort of slot themselves into this mindset of like, oh, you know, that's that, I guess, you know, and like now we're just a bunch of old geezers at the pub, you know. I don't know, it's just, I don't have that feeling. I don't have that feeling, like, I'm very aware of how time's ticking on, you know, and that my role in society is changing. You know, I'm no longer, you know, I can't just have lots of fun, you know, pissing about in the way that I could when I was younger, you know. That has changed, but I don't really feel like I am, you know, I don't really feel like life's over. And I just feel like am I really the only one who's excited for the rest of his 20s, you know? Am I the only one who wants something more than just a job that I don't hate? You know, and if you talk to most people who are 22 and or 21, they're just graduated from university, that's probably what they'll say, and they'll probably say it in quite a jokey way. They'll be like, oh, you know, I just don't want to hate my job, you know. But I just find that infuriating, that you don't want more from your life. You know, I just see this with so many things. Like, I do quite a lot of esoteric sort of practices to sort of get, for various reasons, you know, sort of relax me, to recharge my dopamine, you know, all that stuff. So I do something called like yoga nidra, you know, I meditate, I practice breathing into my stomach, you know, I do all those things, and yet when I talk about it with a lot of people, you know, it's really ridiculed, and I've got very used to, you know, doing anything that's remotely esoteric, to kind of saying, like, kind of just being, oh, stupid, silly old me doing this stupid practice, you know. Yeah, that's kind of the role I'll take when I'm explaining this practice to people. But really, deep down, thinking, do you guys not, like, I hate being anxious, you know, I really hate it. And I don't know how people can just live their lives without wanting some way out of the anxiety that most people feel day to day, you know, not wanting to try practices that get them back into their body, you know. How can I be the weird one for pursuing these kind of practices, you know? And I really don't think I'm pursuing them out of, you know, exemplar discipline or you know, that I'm an exemplar person. It's just I've looked at the state of affairs, you know. I get quite anxious by various things, and I want to adapt so that I don't. You know, I want to find practices that are sustainable, not just like drinking, but like, you know, a practice that's sustainable that I can do myself, that doesn't have negative side effects, to calm down and bring me back to the state that I crave, which is, you know, being in harmony with your body, you know, being in the moment, that kind of thing. And, you know, maybe I'm got a slightly more anxious temperament than most people, but I don't know, when I go about life, I just think so many people have the same kind of anxiety that I have, you know. I just think, how have you not, like, tried to seek out a solution to this? Have you really just not had the sort of the willingness to pursue a way out of this, you know, anxiety? It just seems, you know, it's not a case of being super disciplined. It's not a case of being really, you know, really resourceful. It's just looking at the state of affairs and going, I've got to find some way to control my temperament. What can I do? You know, meditation, yoga nidra. You know, none of these are easy solutions. I'm not saying that, but you know, for what you get back, it's. I'm just amazed that I'm the weird one. You know, and yeah, I mean, it's just that's all I've really got to say. I'm just kind of venting my thoughts, but I just think, don't you want more from your life? How am I the ridiculous one? How is this ridiculous to, I don't know, to just expect more, you know? And I don't think to get the life that I want, it's going to be incredibly difficult, but it's going to be worth it, you know? And I'm just amazed that more people don't see that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.